want to give all praise. Before I get started, I want to give all praise and honor and glory. All right, unto Yahweh and Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Apostle Elsgate Millstone and Shalom Wakasah Allah Habakyar, which means peace and mercy to the elect. All right, throughout the four corners wherever you may be. I'm the brother Amar from the branch of GMS Cleveland. Come back at you with another video. Lord willing to be edifying to whomever may be watching. And I just want to get into a quick lesson titled The Wine of Babylon. And depending on the context of the scripture, all right, the wine can be talking about actual wine that man consume, all right, or it can be talking about something different, which it can be talking about philosophies, doctrines, all right, way of living, all right, and this particular case, I'm about to get the scripture, the wine that this verse is talking about in Isaiah 29 is talking about the philosophies, the doctrines, the way of living that's outside of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, and it ain't just our people, it's the whole world, man. And who can you blame from that? You can blame and thank the so-called white man, which is biblically known as the Edomites, all right, who descended from a man named Esau. The atrocities that this man has committed upon the face of earth. But anyway, this is scripture right here. So it's Isaiah 29:9. It says, "Stay yourselves and wander, cry ye out and cry." It says they are drunken, but not with wine. You see that? Why did the scripture say they are drunken, but not with wine? Because about actual wine in this particular scripture, he was talking about what the philosophies, the way of how they were living. Our people have totally been assimilated in this American way of living. Totally assimilated in it. They have no problem with the laws that they're currently under. All right, they have no problem with the way of how things are being ran. They have no problem with the so-called white man ruling over them. They actually love it. It says, "My people love to have it so." It says, "Women are the oppressors and children rule over them." My people love to have it so. All right, Jake has no problem with, like I said, America. When we actually point out the things that's wrong with this place, and we actually tell our people this place, they actually look at us like we're crazy. All right, but anyway, going back to the scripture, man. It says, "Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink." And the reason why the Lord said that, because when you look at how Jake lives his life, all right, when I say Jake, I'm talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and everything. When you look at how our people live, their life is based on what American standards. It's not based on the Bible, all right? Even though you have some of our people that so-called, you have some of our people that kind of have small traces of still, holding biblical standards, all right? But for the most part, a lot of our people, they are totally engulfed into the way of Babylon, the way of America, all right? It says, "For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes." It says, "The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered," man. Yeah, man. The Lord has blinded a portion of our people, 2/3 to be exact, to the madness that's actually going on, man. And the only way you can actually come up out of this is if the Lord pulls you out of this. He has to spiritually sup with you, and in your spirit, man. He has to come to you in your spirit, man. All right. He has to let you know, like, this place is off, man. Everything about this fucking place, man, from the so-called relationships to so-called marriages, to the way you interact with one another, everything about this place, the dietary laws, the things you consume, the land Sabbath, the days, even something as simple as how the day is dictated. All right, Esau, Edom, like, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But let me get this real quick, man. 1 second. I'm driving, so give me a little minute. This is this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him. It says, and making him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness, man. And that's what Esau Edom has done, man. That bottle that he's putting to people is the way he wants people to live. All right, it's the way that he views things and the way he sees things. He's actually pushing his wicked agenda upon the whole world, and basically like forcing people to like these things that he's into, i.e., wicked, abominable practices, things that the Lord said not to consume, abominable meats, all right, bestiality, all type of stuff, man. He's forcing people into, like I said, consuming these things and to accepting these things, man. Basically desensitizing you to what the things that he's into, man. Let me see, man. I'm gonna just finish this out, man. This is Habakkuk 2 and 16. It says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory." It says, "Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered." It says, "The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory," man. That's the thing, man. A lot of people are recognizing America for what it's actually out to be, which is a degenerate, wicked establishment, a degenerate, wicked kingdom. You know what I mean? A lot of people are coming to that conclusion, man. Like, yo, these people that rule in this place, they're actually wicked. You know what I mean? Some people are actually hip to the customs and the so-called holidays and the roots of what these holidays go back to, man. They make it seem like it's all, fun and games, and it's, it's harmless, entertainment and this, that, and the third. But no, a lot of these practices and a lot of these customs go back to, wicked, practices, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, I just wanted to get this quick lesson in, man. I could have went a little longer, but nonetheless, man, I think the point was made. Let me see if I can get one more real quick, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get this real quick. I'll end it off on this, man. Revelation 18 and 3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." It says, "And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies," man. It says, "For all the nations have drunk of the wine of thy wrath of her fornication," man. Once again, it's talking about the ways of which America promotes, which is what unlawful things, man. Abominable practices, man. Things that are completely contrary to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. But they've been made drunken. They're a lot of these nations, man. Like even like I said, these heathen nations, not just Jake. They are also assimilated into Babylon, man. You look at Moab and like Ammon, Ishmael, Elam. All right, these niggas have totally left their customs. All right, especially when they come over here in America, and especially if they've been raised in America. They don't even. A lot of them heathen nations don't even dress in their attire, their cultural attire. Some can't even speak their so-called language, their native language. I don't know nothing about their history. All right, they just America, pro-America, man. All right, Salaki about that, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, a lot of these heathen nations don't even speak and don't even acknowledge and don't even not even into their own customs, man. But anyway, man, I think the point was made. You know what I mean? With that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash. All right, them honors to our apostle Israel Millstone, Shalom, Wakasala, Habakar.